It's a country that has gone from a population that wasn't armed to a population that is very heavily armed. There has been new use of landmines, there has been use of cluster munitions in urban areas. The majority of the fighting occurred in the urban areas and on the main arterial highway along the coastal area. So there's been massive effect on the population, especially the displaced populations.
The types of munitions that are here actually vary considerably, from small arms to artillery shells, all the way through to guided missiles and, actually, believe it or not, torpedoes. A lot of this stuff you see has been involved in fires. Some of it. A lot of rockets were fired in this conflict, but it just lies there in the street or at the side of the road. It still poses a massive threat because the fusion system could be armed, and the slightest movement of such an item could cause it to function. And actually many people have been hurt and killed by moving such items.
Children, they don't know what it is, so they tamper with it and they play, they throw stones at it, and some of the accidents in Misrata at least have been happening with children. But also they're happening within the farmlands where people want to start plowing their lands and they're finding items, so they are removing the items by themselves, and therefore accidents are happening.
There was a very rapid survey done to identify the hardest hit neighborhoods. We then just say to an organization, that's your area, and they are going in and they are literally just moving through, finding what they can find, collecting it, picking it up, moving it outside to areas that are safe for later destruction. There is a lot of stuff in there that is dangerous to move, and that is being marked and destroyed. Ammunition management, what you see behind me here, controlling this is counter-proliferation of arms.
The problem comes where there's very little security in the area, and that the munitions themselves, particularly the ones that are serviceable, can be taken away freely and used by subversive elements if that sort of thing happens, or smuggled out to other countries that could use them.
If we can help the Libyans to control this, that means there's no arms going anywhere else. You know, without what happens on the ground, what you see here will rock up on a street in Europe.
We have teams that are doing risk education, not just with remnants of war, but also regarding small arms and light weapons, because weapons misuse is a big problem in Libya at the moment, and many accidents are happening, particularly with children.
كذلك لما نلقوا العلامة هذه المربع الأحمر اللي فيه الجمجمة والعظمين هذه حتى هي نفس الشيء علامة خطيرة.
Can you tell us where you've seen it? And where?
There needs to be quite serious involvement by the international community in assisting the Libyans to get this work done. None of the rehabilitation and reconstruction can happen until the guys on the ground, the NGOs and the people doing the physical work at the front, have actually cleared it to facilitate this return. There is a misapprehension, I suppose, that Libya is a wealthy country, Libya has lots of ready cash, and Libya is in a position to pay for it. Libya doesn't have cash at the moment. Libya does not have the ability to pay for these activities now. And there needs to be quite serious involvement by the international community in assisting the Libyans to get this work done.